ISO 27001 contains 93 Annex A controls. But does every organization have to implement every single one? And if they do, what evidence should an auditor actually examine? Welcome to InfoSec with Naji. In this lesson, we will understand the purpose of Annex A, its 4 control themes, the 11 new controls, the statement of applicability, and how to survive an audit. Annex A is a reference set of information security controls that organizations consider during risk treatment. It is not a separate checklist, but a toolkit for your ISMS. It's not just one big list. It's 93 controls divided into 4 logical themes, 37 organizational, 8 people, 14 physical, and 34 technological controls. Each category serves a unique purpose. Control selection should be based on your risks, legal and regulatory requirements, contractual obligations, business needs, and your organization's specific context. First, you identify your assets, threats, and vulnerabilities. You then assess the likelihood and impact of each risk to determine how to proceed. A risk may be reduced by controls, avoided by stopping the activity, transferred through insurance, or accepted by an authorized risk owner. The complete flow is risk assessment to treatment, control selection, the statement of applicability, implementation, evidence gathering, and finally, monitoring and improvement. The Statement of Applicability, or SOA, is one of the most important ISMS documents. It records your decisions on every single Annex A control. It identifies the controls you selected, why they are included, whether they are implemented, and very importantly, the justification for any control you chose to exclude. Remember, you can't exclude a control just because it's difficult or expensive. Every exclusion must be justified by your risks, scope, and business context. Theme 1 covers organizational controls. These 37 controls address the governance and management of information security within your structure. Examples include your security policies, roles and responsibilities, segregation of duties, threat intelligence, and management of supplier and cloud security. Possible audit evidence includes your approved policies, responsibility matrices, asset registers, supplier contracts, and management review records. Theme 2 focuses on people controls. These 8 controls manage the risks involving your employees, contractors, and all other personnel. This includes background screening, security awareness training, confidentiality agreements, and the management of remote working security. Auditors will look for screening records, training results, signed NDAs, and evidence that access was removed promptly upon termination. Theme 3 covers physical controls. These 14 controls are designed to protect your facilities, equipment, and any sensitive physical information. Key examples are security perimeters, physical entry controls, CCTV monitoring, and maintaining clear desk and clear screen requirements. Evidence for these includes visitor logs, access card records, CCTV logs, and certificates for the secure disposal of hardware and media. Finally, Theme 4, technological controls. With 34 controls, this theme focuses on the technical protection of your information and systems. This covers endpoint security, privilege access management, secure authentication, malware protection, and vulnerability management. It also includes critical technical functions like data masking, leakage prevention, backups, encryption, and secure development practices. Audit evidence here is technical. System configurations, access lists, vulnerability reports, patching records, and backup test results. The ISO 27001-2022 update introduced 11 new controls to reflect modern risks in cloud environments, privacy, and cyber threat intelligence. These include threat intelligence, security for cloud services, ICT readiness for business continuity, and physical security monitoring. Also, configuration management, information deletion, data masking, and data leakage prevention for enhanced privacy protection. And finally, monitoring activities, web filtering, and secure coding, crucial for modern software development and threat response. An auditor's job isn't just to check if a policy exists. They follow 5 steps to evaluate if a control is actually effective. They understand the selection, confirm responsibilities, examine implementation, test supporting records, and evaluate the overall effectiveness. Let's look at a practical example. Privileged access management. How does an auditor test this technological control? They will review your policy, approval records, MFA settings, session monitoring logs, and check for regular documented access reviews. Remember, a policy without implementation is insufficient, and monitoring without corrective action means your control lifecycle is broken. Common audit findings include an SOA that doesn't match the risk assessment or controls marked implemented with zero evidence to prove it. We also see overdue access reviews, backups that haven't been restoration tested, and logs that are collected but never actually monitored. Now, let's see how much you've learned. We have a quick 4-question knowledge check for you. Question 1. Does ISO 27001 require every organization to implement all 93 controls identically? Take a moment. The answer is no. Controls are selected based on your unique risks, but you must always compare your selection with Annex A to be complete. Question 2. What document explains the inclusion, implementation, and exclusion of Annex A controls? That would be the Statement of Applicability, or the SOA. It is the definitive record of your control strategy. Question 3. How many Annex A control themes exist? Can you recall the categories? There are 4 themes: organizational, people, physical, and technological. This structure makes managing the 93 controls much easier. Last question. Is the existence of a policy sufficient evidence that a control is effective? The answer is no. The auditor must also evaluate actual implementation, records, monitoring, and final results. Annex A is not just a checklist. It is an essential part of your information security management process. It is how you demonstrate your commitment to security. Subscribe to InfoSec with Naji for more information security and audit courses. Keep learning and stay secure.